I've been so good at making excuses and putting things off that it's taken about 5 years to actually commit to doing this. If you're anything like me, you're great at coming up with excuses not to start new things. So in this video, I'm going to try and quickly debunk a few reasons people give themselves to not start a YouTube channel. But to be honest, a lot of these points could be applied to starting anything new in life. So the first one is, what if I'm rubbish? Often the biggest thing that holds people back from starting a YouTube channel or anything is that feeling that they're not quite good enough yet, when in reality it's normal to feel that way, especially if you're starting something like completely from scratch. You know, you should feel not good enough yet at the beginning. And if you're anxious about starting something, it is usually just a sign that you've got some room to grow in that area. When you have sort of anxiety before starting something new, that it is a sign that you will likely grow from doing that thing. As an example, I mean, I've not filmed myself a lot in general, but I've not filmed myself driving in a car before, so this is a new thing. I was a bit unsure about it. I was kind of putting it off, to be honest, but now I'm doing it. Another reason is, what will my friends and family think? I think a lot of people have these fears. Now there's a few ways to go about that. One is just to tell them and get over with. Two is to don't tell them and let them discover your videos whenever they do. And the third option is to get some growth and then let them know. Now all three of those options are completely fine, but there's one important thing to remember, and that is your family members and close friends will always support you and have your back. Even if what you do is kind of shit in the beginning, they'll likely still support you, and so there's nothing really to worry about. Number 3, I'm scared to be on camera. This was a big put off for me, and I've went through 3 stages to get to this point. So I've made a couple of YouTube channels in the past. For the first one, I done no face, no voiceovers, and basically I got some AI voiceover thing and wrote a script and put that over some stock videos and photos. Stage 2, I started filming myself, but I couldn't bring myself to speak on camera, so I would film myself and then record the voiceover separately. And now I'm on to stage 3, where I'm just basically forcing myself to film myself and speak at the same time. Now I've still got a lot of work to do, and I still find these videos kinda cringy to watch, but like everything, the more you do something, the more comfortable it becomes, and it's honestly not as bad as you think it is. Okay, the next thing is, I don't know where to start, or I do know where to start, but I'm good at putting off things. I'm a master procrastinator. I've wanted to make videos like this for a long time now, and I've been so good at making excuses and putting things off that it's taken about 5 years to actually commit to doing this. Then when I finally got around to making videos, I would spend months planning how my channel would look and the type of content I would make, and I would create this full content creation system. And to be honest, it was all sort of a waste of time, and I would have learned 10 times more, 10 times quicker if I just started filming myself and making videos. Next one, I won't be able to stay motivated. Short answer for this, you probably won't. If you manage to convince yourself to start creating videos and posting them, you'll probably run into the problem of losing motivation. It might be 3 videos in, or it might be 20 videos in, or 40, but you likely will eventually get to a stage where you're burnt out and just can't be bothered making videos anymore. So the main thing I've found helpful to counter this is follow a lot of smaller YouTube channels and creators. when you're only watching the top tier channels with millions of views, it can sort of be off-putting. You know, you look at those videos and you think, I'm never going to be able to make videos on the same level as them. But when you're following a few smaller YouTube channels and you see them doing well, they're getting okay views, it almost seems more doable, and it can be a nice motivator. And just as a final point, I just want to mention that I've still not got it all figured out. I still put things off all the time and make up excuses to not start new things. But when it comes to making YouTube videos, I feel like I've managed to break through a lot of the things that I was talking about. Making YouTube videos is just a cool thing to do, and you don't need millions of subscribers to see the benefits of making them. Absolutely anyone can make a video that changes someone's life, or makes them laugh, or introduces them to something new. And when you get a comment from someone saying that your video did one of those things for them, it's a cool feeling. And you only get that feeling from filming a video and posting it.